One thing for sure, Jamaica is in Africa. I don't care what the geographers say, because do you know how much that scarred me when I was 10? Do you understand? I'm sorry.
I personally have no problem giving Africans the glory. You can identify as you wish. No one's forcing you to take on an African identity. But me acknowledging my African ancestry does not take away the fact that I am Jamaican by nationality. And for many years, for decades, we've been giving other people the glory. We've been giving Europeans the glory. We've been giving Chinese the glory. We've been giving Indians the glory. Everyone in Jamaica gets the glory except the African Jamaicans. And we've been taught for so many years to hate everything that is African and from our African ancestry or religion, the way Africans dress, the way they speak, everything. We have been taught to hate that part of us so much that is no wonder that a lot of people don't want to identify. And to talk about Africans dragging Jamaicans is absurd, because nobody on the internet, and I say that with my full chest, nobody on the internet drags people like Jamaicans. But anyway, I know a lot of people just follow hype on the internet and have never actually met people from these countries. So if you have a negative experience to share that you've actually personally had with people from these countries, share it and let's hear it. Otherwise, it's just xenophobe.
They want to make all of us go run and, you know, year of return. The year of return is fake. The president and all these people for these West Africa play, why? These are just good puppet. What do you mean? Year of return. Yo, don't fall for the fuckery, my lad. No prime minister, no president. We are kings and queens. Not even king and queen, really and truly. We are emperor and empress.
As I stated in a previous video, Jamaican patois is largely made up of English words. Now please click here to see how to maximize your patois vocabulary by using English words. Jamaican patois also utilizes many words from African origin.
This video is a reminder to one and all that, you know, history is teaching black people that all of them are from West Africa, and now they have the genealogy report and it's giving false information and just to, you know, massage the mind of the consumer. So His Heavenly Majesty is going to just share the clear truth, and this is from ancient coding. Like, the ancient genes are being expressed. The Most High is before you, so those that can cite will cite what I'm saying. You see, they call us West Indian in Jamaica, but when you look upon India, you know, say India was known as the second Ethiopia at one point. So let me tell you something right now. Ethiopia, East Africa, the eastern part of the continent, is where I forward from. I is ancient, you know. We're not limited to Nigeria and Ghana and them place there. Worse when you look on them place are the worst Babylon place them right now. Jano Star, look for Nigeria, they want to be like UK and US. Really and truly, everywhere in Africa really want to turn into Babylon. The leaders are blind. These leaders are fools. Just like my cousin Andrew Holness. I'm my son that, you know. But these people, they will pay. All of you leaders, prime minister, government, president, how you living in the continent? How you living in a black people country, brown people country? You living on the equator and you're calling yourself president. I never deal with no president and prime minister. Yo, I fuck with my lad, Jano Star. So look here, His Heavenly Majesty is here to just share the fullness and tell all of my people in the Caribbean right now. It's the eastern part of the continent. Fire burn pan anywhere we want to follow Babylon. All if you're there East Africa and your country are trying to follow the way of the world, them are going to burn said way. All of them are going to burn, because you can't follow the world. If you follow the world, you're going to fall low with the world. Remember, I'm tell you. So, yeah man, the only place to be right now is the mountain. You have to flee to the hills. Me know say, when you wake up and you feel like say, boy, you know say, me no believe in a Bible and Quran and them sitting there, cause, you know say, colonial and ray. But look here, The truth is something we're writing on your cells and your genes. It go beyond book. I know is a walking book and temple and church of the Most High. So I don't need no book to tell me say, yo, mountain are the safe place for go. You don't want to dip on no beach side and this. No, it's not a time to relax and rest on beach. No, it's preparation time. And if you're not preparing, you're failing. You're gonna listen. If you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. If you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So, all of my people in Jamaica, I and I know say we is a mixture of different persons and tribal clans were forward out what them call Israel, but it's East Africa, the eastern part of the continent. Egypt, Ethiopia, Somalia, these different places, these are where we come from. We are ancient. All of the people them in West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, all these local plantations, all of them come from East Africa. All of them, everybody in West Africa, is the origin here. Everything is the origin. Every road leads to the origin. The source of life is what I really is. Me, I'm the represent. I'm the present, representing this light.
So, I think it's safe to say that there are a few Africans growing up who genuinely thought that Jamaica was in Africa. And I am guilty. I am one of those people who genuinely thought Jamaica was an African country. And I remember growing up, my dad used to play Bob Marley so much. And on top of that, the vinyl, we used to call it LPs, the cover was clearly a black African man. So it didn't make sense that if anyone had to tell me, no, this man is not in Africa or from Africa, you know, he's obviously African, but that Jamaica is not in Africa. Made no sense. But I know better now, guys. I'm grown up, but I do know something. So there's this other African country, and they do not consider themselves black. I don't even know if they think they're African. It's a blue flag. I know it's not Botswana, but maybe if we can like swap them with the Caribbean. Just a thought. Use it, don't use it. Do you know there's something that I've picked up, right? When going through people's comments about Africa, about the development of Africa, about Africans coming together as a collective, about BRICS, etc., you know, and how it will benefit Africa. And there is a specific group of people that consistently, if you go through the comments, are there. And this is me giving them a shout out for constantly and always being supportive of Africa. And these are the Jamaicans. Without fail, under anything positive or anything negative about Africa, you will find Jamaicans supporting Africa, standing up for Africa, and just being part of the conversation and always saying that we are one. So this is me saying thank you.
You know, up to now, I'm still surprised. Many Africans are thinking that Jamaica is in South Africa or Jamaica is in Africa. No, Jamaica is not in Africa. And once these people realize that Jamaica is not in Africa, they're surprised. They think they are DUMB, but they are not that way. This is because of the media information, the false media information, the normative cultural narrative which the society has made. You know, the Western culture has really portrayed Jamaica in a very bad way. First of all, they made travel advisory for the people of United States of America not to move to Jamaica, saying that Jamaica is a place of high crime. Yes. So people thought that, oh, Jamaica is of high crime because we have Africans, and maybe they thought that Africans ain't good people. As a consequence, it follows that they thought that Jamaica is in Africa because when the white person, most of them listen to the word Africa. Some of them who are not very informed might think Africa is a place of great poverty, Africa is a place of suffering. But no, that is what the narrative, that is what the society has told them. The society has tailored the information about Africa to them in such a way that they learn not to appreciate Africa. You know, Jamaica is not Africa. And those people who thought Jamaica was in Africa, they thought it with a negative intention. It is not a good thing to think of it that way. I'm not saying that Jamaica, if it was in Africa, it was a bad thing. No, it's a good thing. Actually, we have some people here in Africa. There's a country with a blue flag and a white star. The people of that country say they are not Africans. They say they are not blacks. Jamaicans have accepted that they are blacks and they are Africans. They have African blood. And somebody next to my country with a blue flag in a white star is saying that they are not Africans. No. If it were possible, we would have just switched them, tell them, hey, go to the other side, and Jamaicans, come and fill this gap. But no, we can't do the work of God. Now, Africa is having 54 countries. Many black Americans, many white people, many people outside Africa think that Africa is one big landmass, a big country called Africa. No, many people are not informed. Africa has 54 countries, and Jamaica is not any of these countries. Jamaica is far from the countries in Africa. Jamaica has African diaspora. Jamaica has the African people with African ancestry. The first people to occupy Jamaica were the Maroon people. I'm told so. I'm not really certain. I'm just reading from my history. The Maroon people who fought against the British, and they defeated the British, and they decided to stay in the mountains. These are the original people to live in Jamaica. The black people, they have accepted themselves. You know, they were taken by ship and they attacked the slave masters, and they turned the course of the ship, and they went all the way to they went all the way to Jamaica. Before it was not called Jamaica, it was called Jamaica up until 1962. Before it wasn't called Jamaica, okay? It was called just recently. So Jamaica is a country that was occupied by Africans who were taken by slave masters. Jamaica is not Africa. Africa, we have 54 countries, but we don't have a country starting with J. No. Germany does not start with J, and even Germany is not in Africa. So you who is saying Africa has Jamaica in it, you're wrong. Jamaica has Africans in it, but Jamaica does not have Africa, or Africa does not have Jamaica. This is good that you people learn, you appreciate the history. Jamaica was ruled by the British, and it got its independence somewhere between 1962 and 1963. Yes, and the majority of the people there are black people, people who appreciate being black, people who love being black, people who love African, and there's a lot of similarities between the Jamaican people and the western coasts of Africa. You'll find that the Ghanaian people share a lot of similarity with the people of Jamaica. You'll find that there's a connection between the Ethiopians. Imagine Ethiopia has a connection all the way to Jamaica. The people of reggae. The people of reggae think that Haile Selassie is the Messiah. They think that way. Yes. People, Rastafarians, religion think Haile Selassie is the Messiah. To me, I don't believe so, but they think so. Even if you look at the color of the, how do we call them? The Rastafarians. It's the Ethiopian flag. They say Haile Selassie, Bombo Clat and all that. The Rastafarians say that. Now, it's all the way from Jamaica. This tells you that these people are from Africa, but they are not Africans, and Jamaica is not Africans. Also, if you look, there is some linguistic similarities between some language patterns that people of Jamaica, maybe the people called Patois people, they have some linguistic similarities with people of Ashanti. The people of Ashanti are people from Ghana. They have similarities with these people. We also have some people from Nigeria, the Yoruba and the Igbo. They have some similarities with some Jamaicans. We have some Senegalese. We have some people from Sierra Leone, though Sierra Leone was not colonized, but they still have some similarity. So the similarity is what is confusing people. But no, Jamaica is not in Africa, okay? Jamaica is no in Africa. Stay enlightened. Watch these kind of videos that I place here so that you don't get misinformed next time. Thanks for watching this video. Kindly give it a super thanks. And also remember to do this. Subscribe to the channel for more informative video about Africa.